show you what I got. On the ground. Guy's a freaking acrobat. Throwing a grenade.
Did he just do what I think he did?
Typical New York. A vacancy opens up and everyone's rushing to take it.
Booyah.
Don't let him get behind you.
Oh, okay.
Take this. Don't let him psych you out.
Oh, backup's here. Great. Okay, you guys sing Chua, and I'll sing lead.
There's a freaking acrobat city now. There's a present. Here comes the grenade.
Oh! Not only did I have two, not only did I have one 50 combo, I've got two.
Hey, great to see you guys. We don't have backup or reinforcements here. Just people, you dig?
Hurry, get up! Come on, get up! Take this!
I had a 70 and 110. Last time I have a 49 and a 49. This time I have a 70 and 110.
Whole neighborhood.
Booyah! And with that,
Captain, the block's quiet. Everyone in an orange jumpsuit is down for the count.
Great job. If they'd gotten into a residential building, they'd have done a lot of damage.
alright, like I said, and with that,
Good news. A Rikers escapee we picked up says they've stopped establishing bases.
What brought that on?
You. They decided the bases make them too easy to find. They've gone back on the run, smaller groups.
Picking them off a few at a time takes longer, but it's safer. Especially for New York.
Exactly. Nice going.
and with that, a much happier start to a very sad ending last time where I could not get that 50-hit combo. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Spider-Man. Where the heck is Times Square? There it is. We are going to investigate Times Square today. Back on the main story. Back on the main story for this episode and the next episode, at least. I don't want to, like, I'm not trying to prolong this playthrough, guys, but I know, but you know, and you guys might not see it this way, but there are things I want to see. If I were watching this playthrough, I would want to see not necessarily a completionist run, but I would want to see like every, you know, I would want to see like most of the Taskmaster challenges. You know, they ain't gotta all be perfect, and I don't know that I'll get them all perfect, but I like to see at least most of those. You know, a good amount of the research stations, all of the hideouts. Yeah, that's just what I would want to see if I was
That makes it,
if
what,
I was
100 counts of assaulting a Sable agent?
if I was watching a playthrough. You know, that's the kind of stuff I want to see. So I'm not trying to prolong anything, but I also do want to get a lot of content here before we move on to the DLC, and we will be doing the DLC.
Please proceed to Cathedral.
Yeah. You know, I don't want to prolong this playthrough and make it, you know, 100 episodes long, and I won't. But I do want to get a lot of content in here.
So is attacking me part of an insanity defense, or what?
I'm not trying to kill you guys, but if it happens, then it is what it is.
This is Stable Control, requesting a status update from
Now, was that
Midtown
really
North.
worth all the fuss? Well, for me it kind of was.
7, we've detained an illegal civilian gathering. Please advise on further action.
Reboot Times Square.
So, we installed energy-saving LED billboards all around this area. This station monitors how they're performing. I'm just hoping it saves enough money that Oscorp keeps this program going.
Typical. Oscorp ignored the specs and jacked up the voltage going into the billboards. If I don't fix it, they'll explode. People could get hurt. And it would definitely be the end of this station. I need to use my electric webs to shock the screens into shutting down. And I don't have long to do it. Explosions would make these ads more interesting.
Ads? What ads?
Definitely a target-rich environment.
Yeah. Times Square, whatever. You know, it is what it is. You know, pretty overrated in my opinion, but that's just one man's opinion. Maybe two. Maybe, just maybe two. Looks pretty dope. Looks pretty dope fighting Electro in Times Square and Ultimate Spider-Man,
Someone
though.
should really bring back
It's
sign
Venom.
painting.
Stay home, stay safe.
Gotta
yeah,
hit
whatever.
each screen individually.
Got 'em.
Phew. Now that the threat's passed, they can adjust the billboards properly. And they did save a lot of money, which seems to be Oscorp's priority, so I bet this station's in the clear.
Now let's investigate Times Square now that we've rebooted it.
Spider-Man, here to lend a hand?
Yeah.
Thought you might need one, officer.
You don't know the half of it. Never seen anything like this devil's breath stuff. Forensics is having a hell of a time.
News reports say this is where Otto released Devil's Breath. Might have left some residue I can track.
Norman Osborn, a better mayor for a better New York.
Some residue on this sign. Maybe I can isolate it. AT-rich leader sequence. This looks promising.
This is a tough one. Beautiful. I figured it out.
Oscorp's
GR-27.
modified CPF-1. Definitely Devil's Breath. Should be able to track the dispersal path now. Trail goes in a few directions. Need to find the right one.
How long's it gonna be closed for? Really can't say, sir.
Not this way. Should try another vapor trail.
Spider-Man, hey! Get that crazy officer behind your business, you hear me?
Vapor trail heads up that building. Trail leads down into those vents. What was Otto doing up here? Should be a door or an access hatch around here. My thesis paper on neurotechnology. This got me the job with Dr. Octavius.
How fitting. Oh, I was expecting more oversized
Well, this
vents.
is moody.
Actually, you kind of
Must
are
be
oversized
some way to hit the
vents.
lights. Let there be light. Whoa. Was Otto using this as a staging ground? Chaos of the prison break would have been perfect cover to move in. Otto's rage is driving him. The neural interface is exacerbating it, but his hate is genuine. He'll destroy the whole city to hurt Norman. Martin Lee. Can't believe this is the same man I knew at Feast.
Type of power, mask types.
Seems like Otto and Lee have more of a history than I thought.
Dr.
How long
Octavius,
have they known each other?
thank you for the medication. it helped some of the episodes continue, but it helped some, but the episodes continue to grow stronger. Things haven't been this bad since I was a child. I feel like I'm barely in control. Yesterday, during Osborn's address, I came close to blacking out. Seeing him triggers feelings I had long thought buried. I'm not sure how much longer I can live in his shadow like this. Martin Lee. Okay. Who is Spider-Man?
Looks like Otto recorded messages for his crew.
Oh, Martin. When I first realized it was you targeting Osborn these past weeks, I was shocked and saddened. But then, as the situation evolved before my eyes, I felt inspired. You took the bold steps I had always dreamed of, Martin, and you took them without hesitation. I am honored now to join you on this path towards true justice.
Looks like Otto's been studying Sable's tech for weaknesses.
Power? Question mark.
Norman. Feel like I can't turn around without seeing his face. He smiles for the cameras, collects his accolades, and keeps his boot heel pressed against my neck. Why can't anyone else see how selfish he is? How reckless? How evil? If only they could be made to see the Norman I know. The man behind the mask.
Liar, corrupt. Scratched out his face.
Mac Gargan, aka Scorpion, aka Crazy Pants McCrazy.
He is cray-cray, ain't he?
Scorpion's helping Otto in exchange for a clean slate. Criminal record expunged? Gambling debts erased?
Trenton, Yonkers, New York. Need a loan? We have you covered.
It's rare for me to admit this, Mr. Gargan. Clearing your debts was more difficult than I anticipated. You're in arrears to some demanding individuals. But once the reservoir job is finished, your financial obligations will be finished as well. Otto Octavius is nothing if not persuasive.
Rick.
Good old Rhino. My second favorite Russian. Otto developed a corrosive to free Rhino from his suit. A certain government agency spent years trying and failing to do that. Only took Otto a few days.
You talking about S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Alexei, I've followed your career with great interest. The world sees you as a witless dullard. I see a warrior with a poet's heart. I know you desire freedom from the battlesuit you're sealed inside. Help me achieve my goals, and freedom shall be yours.
Don't
Electro.
you know?
Total live wire, that one.
It's Electro.
Electro's big pipe dream is to become pure energy. Doc actually managed to modify his harness to get a little closer to that goal.
Transforming solid matter into energy. Suit allows voltage over A1 to become complete energy. Reduce voltage below A0 to transform back into solid matter. Interesting.
Max, when you first conveyed your dream to me, I thought you insane. Pure energy. But as I dove deeper into the problem, I discovered a way to give us both what we desire. I promise you, when we are done, you will be pure energy. Or so close to it as to make the difference irrelevant.
Old man Vulture. I've tangled with him more than anyone else here.
Must be removed. Prosthesis ASAP.
Power source for Vulture's wings gave him spinal cancer. And Otto's developing an experimental treatment to save him.
Gallium weave for interface.
Adrian, what
Tombs.
bitter irony that your miraculous wings should have wrought such horrors on your body. Thankfully, you are now working for me. When our work is settled, the treatment I've developed will cure you. You won't shuffle off this mortal coil just yet, my friend.
Alright.
What's this now? Otto must have used this map to plan, but it's blank. Unless there's something here I'm missing. UV bulb. Huh, nothing happened. Must be a way to get that lamp on. There we go. Hidden markings.
Icarus.
Otto's tasked the villains to destroy Oscorp holdings throughout the city. He's trying to take apart Norman's empire piece by piece.
Lee to secure Devil's Breath anti-serum. Scorpion, the Hudson, Rhino, Electro and Vulture.
Oscorp has snaked itself throughout the city. Power, communication, public safety. Norman made his company essential, but also fragile. If a disaster were to occur, and a few small pressure points were tweaked, it would all fall apart. The public would see Norman for what he is, a leech on their lives. Yes, just a few simple steps, and he would be ruined forever. How many men would I need? Well, let's see. First, some kind of disaster. A hurricane, an earthquake, or a plague. Next, a assaults on Oscorp's power grid and emergency relief send the city into chaos. Let the people see the truth about Norman. Yes, just a handful of men. No more than a half dozen. A sinister 6. Martin has been arrested. Norman looks pleased, believes he's safe. He has no idea. He's just put all the rotten eggs a man might need into a single basket. With Martin in raft, alongside Scorpion, Rhino, Vulture, and Electro, a single swift kick is all it would take to send those eggs tumbling down the hill, straight at Oscorp and Norman. Yes, just one small kick. I think it's time for me to lace up my boots and climb the hill. This is my final recording. Peter, if you're listening to this, please know that I did what I thought was just. It may have been extreme, but when it comes to Norman, half measures will never do. Of all that I risk by taking this next step, the loss of our friendship will pain me the most. I hope that if we meet again, it will not be on opposite sides.
Well, sorry about your luck.
Scorpion must be trying to poison the city's reservoir. Another Oscorp-owned property. Rhino's targeting Oscorp's shoreline properties. Which is he hitting first? And why? What's Vulture doing in Times Square? I need to keep my guard up. Electro's disabling Oscorp power plants. Makes sense. Seems like the last stage of the plan is a direct assault on Oscorp. And most likely, Norman. Lee's going after the Devil's Breath anti-serum, using something called Icarus? Icarus. This is it.
Hello, Spider-Man. We've never been properly introduced. I'm
Otto Octavius. There is no Icarus, is there?
No. Martin needs no assistance to secure the anti-serum. Icarus was a ruse to get you into position.
Into position? Huh?
Need a lift? So refreshing to work for a man like Octavius. Backup plans for his backup plans.
MJ, hey!
Pete? Are you okay? What's happening?
Traffic's rough. Listen, Lee's gunning for the anti-serum. We need to find Oscorp's Devil's Breath lab before he does.
On it right now. We'll hit every building permit in the city. If there's a record of the lab, I'll find it.
That's great. Okay, talk soon, MJ.
Trap failed? Softened him up. Time for plan B.
Alright guys, here it is, Vulture and Electro.
Helping you reach those unattainable goals! Like killing Spidey.
That was almost heartwarming, Electro. You really grew in prison, didn't you?
Don't you know?
Feeling.
Knowing you're so far out of your league.
Miss me, now you got it. You know what? Forget I said anything. Not even close, Max. As usual. That got it. Now I can get closer.
Don't you know? Don't I know? He's Electro.
I can damage him if I web the transform.
You know I'm just messing with you now, right?
Why is this not happening? There we go.
Me! You're up! No, Adrian! It's me, Spider-Man!
What are you babbling about?
Nobody ever gets my jokes.
Our long feud ends tonight, insect.
Phew! Thought we had a healthy give and take. Man, have I misread this relationship.
Spider-Man! I must break you.
Hey!
You got it! You got my joke! I'm so happy I could almost stop fighting! Almost! Gotta be honest, liked it better when you two were loners. Now's my chance.
Amazing what a little teamwork can achieve, ain't it? The vigor of youth, the wisdom of experience, a fine pairing.
Just like oil and water, sure.
You tired, Spider? stand a chance.
Again, hate to be the pessimist, but I don't think you guys are assessing the situation accurately. Miss me, now you got... You know what? Forget I said anything.
Oh boy. Ay, ay, ay.
Looks like that hurt.
It did hurt.
Outside of my feelings.
Nothing more than luck.
One down, one to go. How many times have we done this dance, Adrian? A dozen? 2 dozen?
Once too many. Tonight will be your last waltz. Too slow.
Down they go.
What's happening?
Electro's been grounded.
Spider-Man, I presume. If you really cared about this city, you'd be helping me expose Osborn for the criminal he is.
By killing innocent people?
I would have restored the power.
You're sick. You need help.
I have all the help I need, and we will not stop until Norman gets what he deserves.
We got him, guys.
I hate it when they team up. Just need to catch my breath. What time? Oh man. Need to update Yuri. Yuri, Vulture and Electro are down. 4 to go.
I saw. Also noticed a rooftop in Times Square exploded. Wouldn't happen to be related, would it?
Nothing gets by you. It was Octavius' staging ground. He's using the villains to pull apart Oscorp. Vulture and Electro were targeting power plants. Scorpion's going after water treatment. Not sure about Rhino yet. Something along the shoreline.
That's good enough to start. I assume you're going after Scorpion?
Yeah. City's already on the brink. If we lose clean water, we might never come back. I'll update you when I make progress.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, guys. That's going to be it for this episode of Spider-Man. A lot went down. We found out a lot of information about Octavius' plans, his motivations, and all of it. And, yeah. We also had that big fight with Electro and the Vulture. And we took them down, guys. And we'll be going to Central Park to see what our buddy the Scorpion is got going on the next episode. So if you guys like what you saw, you know what to do. I'll see you guys on the next one. Laters.